Hello, today you will learn 20 interesting facts about human organs. Nature created the human body as the most complex organism and took care of the proper functioning of her masterpiece. After all, the well-being of a person and his life depends on this. A huge number of organs need constant care for stable functioning because it is easier to prevent a disease than to cure it. The human small intestine reaches a length of 5 to 6 meters. It is the largest internal organ in the human body. It is located between the stomach and the large intestine. The pressure from the pulsation of the heart is so significant that the contraction of the heart can push the blood out 9 meters. The human stomach is able to digest not only food but even iron particles, thanks to its caustic acid. The lining of the stomach wall has to be renewed every few days, otherwise an ulcer may form. If you expand the lungs of a person, then their area is almost equal to the area of a tennis court. The dimensions of a standard single court are approaching 200 square meters. Heart rate varies with gender, age and external circumstances. A woman's heart contracts on average 5 to 10 beats more often than a man's. The largest gland in the human body is the liver, which is responsible for over 500 functions. This is the regulation of metabolic processes, the formation of bile, biological filtration, the release of toxic compounds and many other processes. If you put two fists together, you can imagine the normal size of a human heart. Oxygenated blood enters the heart through an aorta, the diameter of which is comparable to that of a garden hose. The loss of some organs does not threaten a person with death. The body survives and continues to function with one lung, one kidney, no spleen, no part of the liver and intestines. Modern medicine can compensate for the absence of some organs, for example the thyroid gland, with appropriate drugs. The adrenal glands are paired endocrine glands that shrink as a person ages. The volume of these organs in infants is almost equal to the volume of the kidneys. It is almost impossible to see the adrenal glands of old people. The speed of transmission of nerve impulses in the human brain depends on the type of nerve fibers and can reach speeds of 270 kilometers per hour. Normal functioning of the brain requires about 20% of the air that a person can breathe, and also nearly 50% of the glucose produced by the liver. The most complex human organ, the brain, is 80% water. Therefore, it is very important to stay hydrated and to drink enough water throughout the day. Cells in the human body die every minute in the amount of 3 million. Basically, defective, damaged, infected cells are destroyed. This process is programmed by nature. The human bladder, in theory, can hold up to 800 milliliters of fluid, but emptying as a rule occurs earlier. Nobody waits for the bubble to reach the size of a ball. Scientists from Scotland have noticed the frequency of occurrence of heart problems in humans. They found that attacks are more common on Monday. Blood vessels react extremely negatively to sunburn. It takes 4 to 15 months for the vascular system to return to normal after ultraviolet baths. The human head finally dies only 15 to 20 seconds after its separation from the body. The heart is positioned in the chest with a shift to the left, which reduces the width of the left lung. The right lung is about 10% larger but shorter due to the bulky right lobe of the liver. Blood makes 1.5 to 2,000 revolutions in the human circulatory system per day. The heart pumps about 3,150,000 liters of blood per year. The inner ear of a person, the so-called cochlea, has 25,000 hair cells that respond to different sounds. If the information was useful to you, you can like and subscribe to the channel. See you soon.